Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Clara's Creation. Today, I'm going to teach a unit from Standard 5. You can see here a forest theme because the unit is related somewhat to that. Bird bath, 5th English. Normally, we find birds in the forest, and we have a poem in 5th Standard called Bird Bath. And we are going to learn the central appreciation of this poem Bird Bath from Standard 5. Now, what are the things you need to know while you're preparing yourself or when you have to write a central appreciation of a poem? First thing, the name of the poem. So, the name of the poem we spoke is or we mentioned was Bird Bath. Then, the name of the poet. Here it is shown Evelyn Steen. Now, there are some cases where the poet does not want to mention his or her name. In certain places, the poet refuses to disclose his identity. So, name of the poet will be anonymous. Then the third thing is the rhyming words that you come across in the poem, maybe as per the stanzas or just few rhyming words the way I have given you. Basically, I have found out these rhyming words as per the verses or stanza. Then the rhyming scheme of the poem. These are the first four things that you need to know when you're writing the central appreciation of the poem step by step as beginners. Now, here is the fifth point, the central idea of the poem, which I want you students to read it by yourself. I won't be reading it. You can pause the video if you feel like and read the central idea of the poem. The next part is figure of speech. Now, from this poem, here is a poem, the piece of text. I took it from your textbook, and here is an image also of exact bird bath that your textbook is showing. Now, read this poem silently in your mind. Here is a better image of the same poem. I have zoomed it for you. You can read the poem silently in your mind, and you've seen in Clara's Creation many videos on birds, right? I have shot many videos of birds and I have uploaded here in Clara's Creation. So, you know it. Now, after having read this poem, find out a figure of speech from this poem. I have taught you simile, metaphor, and alliteration. So, once you read this poem, you will search by yourself is there any simile, metaphor, or alliteration in this poem? Because you'll only focus on those figures of speech, my dear children, which I have taught you. And if you found this information informative, do let me know in the comment section. Support and subscribe Clara's Creation. Now the next part of it is personal response question. Write in your own words what can you do to welcome birds in your surrounding. Now this is a personal response question. Why? Because you have to write about your personal view. Next personal response question. Discuss what would you like to do to help the animals in your surrounding. Now this answer I cannot give it to you. Why? Because it is your opinion. Your opinion. Your opinion. Your opinion. What will you do when the birds you see these birds up in the tree? You see the birds in the forest coming and maybe migrating, and you may get to see them in your society, in your colony, just next to your window. Write your own opinion and tell what would you do to help them. That's how it becomes a personal response question. Thank you for being attentive. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Do support Clara's creation.